Hey guys, what's up? Coach Frank here at the Critical Bench Compound, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the Beast Mode Barbell Part 1, which is a full body workout. Let's get into it. All right guys, so we're back at the compound today, and this is Part 1 of our Beast Mode Barbell series. Yes, we put together another 12-part muscle building series specifically for you if you're out there and you're struggling to build muscle, break through these plateaus, and all you're training with is you have limited access. So this is for you guys out there that only have a home gym equipment and it's only barbells, or you're trying to train at a gym and it's limited with the access of what you have. So this is only barbells. Now, if you've landed on this video and you don't have any barbells and all you have access to is dumbbells, I want you to scroll through the page here, check out our dumbbell domination series, which is a 12-part muscle building series that we did utilizing dumbbells. So scroll through the channel, click right here, and it's going to show you guys the entire playlist. But let's get into this workout, guys. This is a full body barbell muscle building workout, and if you stick around till the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can take what we taught you here in this and build it into a follow along, done for you workout that you can go and have 5 days of actual training already laid out for you. So stick around till the end of the video, guys. But let's get into this workout, guys. What I want to walk you through is each individual exercise, explain to you some short execution cues so that when you walk into the gym, you're actually doing these exercises properly. And I want to tell you why we structured this workout in the way that we did. And once again, guys, this is a muscle building, hypertrophy focused workout. So we're not going to talk about power building, strength building, powerlifting. This is for us that out there are trying to build muscle, whether we just want to build muscle to get stronger, build an incredible physique, or we want to use the process of building muscle as a way to change our physique, change our body composition through fat loss, which I do believe is the greatest way to change your body composition is by building more muscle. So the workout, like I said, is designed to train your full body. Probably if this is the only workout that you're doing, the only workout that you're following, pick it 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, as far as sets and reps with this entire workout, because it is hypertrophy focused, we want to be training and working within the 8 to 12 rep range. So like I said, guys, it's not real strength focused, it's not real power building, power lifting, so we're not going to fall short into 4 or 6. And then we also want to tap too deep into some of our metabolic capacity. Once you begin to kind of get over 15, 20, and then 20 beyond reps per set, you're not really focused on hypertrophy at this point. You're more focused on metabolic or caloric burn. So once again, guys, 8 to 12 reps. Now for the beginners out there, if you're just getting started in the first year, maybe year and a half of your muscle building journey, stick with about 2 to 3 sets per exercise specifically, and then use the progression mode as far as extending your sets out. So start with 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps, then advance into 4 sets, then advance into 5 sets. And then you're probably not want to go above 4 to 5 sets per exercise. At that point, you'll be looking to maybe explore the rest of this series, which we give you more upper body specific, more body part specific. But let's get into this full body workout, guys. The first exercise in this workout is going to be a front squat. And I chose the front squat for a very specific reason as opposed to a back squat. Everybody knows that there's a couple different squat variations that you can do with a barbell. I opted to choose the front squat because it's going to work a little bit more of our full body than just a traditional back squat. By having to support and brace the bar up here on your upper clavicle or right here in front of your shoulders, you're now forced to engage your core. You're forced to engage your upper back, which is getting some of those smaller muscles involved in this movement, which we will hit later on in some of the exercises, but we might as well tap into them doing a squat, right? So position the bar up here on your front clavicle, right here sitting on your front deltoid. Now, depending upon your shoulder mobility, you may not be able to fully roll back and hold it almost like an Olympic style position. I don't have the ability to do that. So what I need to do is I need to cross my arms here. And as you can see, I've got the bar sitting across here and I've locked it in with my thumbs. Now, it's important for me to stay upright in this entire movement because the minute I start to lean forward, now I'm having to counterbalance myself, and the chances of me losing complete control and actually falling forward is a probability, right? So we want to make sure that we keep an upright core, keep our upper back tight as well. You're going to use some of those traps, some of those upper back muscles to really secure the bar in place. And then in terms of the break, as far as the movement, we want you breaking at your hips and knees at the same time. Because we really only have 2 leg exercises in this workout, we want to try and incorporate as much of the muscles in our legs as possible. So this is going to hit your quads, this is going to hit your glutes, this is going to hit your hamstrings, and all the surrounding muscles in there. So break at the hips and knees at the same time, slowly descend yourself down just to about parallel. You don't need to go any bit deeper. You don't need to go ass to grass, ankles to your butt. Go to a point at which you can maintain control. You can keep tension on those muscles, short pause, and then accelerate back up to the top. So the first movement in this full body beast mode barbell workout is gonna be our front squat. Then we're then gonna move into our second leg exercise for this workout, which is gonna be a Romanian deadlift, also known as an RDL. Now with an RDL, makes it a little bit differently than a stiff leg deadlift, is we have a soft bend in our knees. And this is just to give our body more support, more stability, and taking less pressure and tension off of some of the surrounding joints. So soft bend in your knee. Now, as far as the movement, what I want you to think about doing is you're gonna break at the hips. So as you begin to descend down, the first movement needs to become by driving your glutes, driving your hips back to the wall behind you. And that should really be your cue, is how far can I drive my hips and glutes back? The further you're able to get your glutes behind you, the further you're able to get your hips behind you, the more you're getting the hamstrings to actually guide and make the movement possible. The minute you feel your upper back starting to round, that's the end of your range. This is a leg exercise, so we want the hips and our knees to really be the focal point here. So soft bend in the knees, break at the hips, drive those hips back to the wall behind you. Focus on, once again, driving that as the cue for your movement. The minute your upper back starts to round, that's your end point. Stop, slight pause, and then ascend back up. So we got our first two exercises here, front squat and RDL. This is gonna hit the entire portion of our legs, and then we're gonna get into our upper body movements, which our first upper body exercise in this beast mode barbell workout is gonna be a standing military shoulder press. And I opted to do the standing one here just once again because we're limited on time. I don't want you guys training for 2 hours. So if we can utilize a movement that's training our shoulders to once again get our core involved, to get a little bit of our leg stabilization involved as well, because we're gonna have to support ourselves and make sure we're balanced throughout the entire movement, then in my eyes, that's a win-win for all of us. So third movement here is gonna be a standing military shoulder press. As far as your hand placement, typical shoulder width apart. You know, you don't need to go super wide. I don't want you too close in here. This is gonna cause too much internal rotation of your shoulders. It's gonna put a little bit of pressure and tension on those joints, which we wanna eliminate as much stress and pressure going into the joints, keeping everything on the muscles, right? So third exercise is gonna be standing military press. Then we're gonna move right into an underhand bent over barbell row. And I opted the underhand one because I want to get a little bit of our biceps involved into this movement. With a barbell row, there's a couple different variations you can do. Traditional overhand, we opted with the underhand because, like I said, it's gonna work your biceps and it's also gonna hit more of your lats as opposed to that upper back. Our upper back got touched a little bit in the front squat, so I believe it should be a focus to really develop the lats. When you're limited on exercises, right, I wanna be thoughtful in the selections that I'm making. So underhand bent over barbell row, and then we're gonna move right into our bench press. And this is gonna be a flat bench press. So yes, this is a barbell workout, but it will require some additional equipment. Now, if you don't have a bench and you still wanna follow this workout, you can do a floor press. A floor press is something that we've shot. I'm gonna show you guys right here. It's basically just like a bench press. The only difference is you're lying on the floor. So you're a little bit limited as far as your depth range of motion, which will be okay if that's all that you have access to. But I would prefer you guys to have a bench if you're following this workout. So the fifth exercise here is gonna be a bench press, and then we're gonna finish the workout off with a superset, which is gonna work our arms. We're gonna do a barbell curl and then immediately into a close grip bench press. At this point, both our biceps and triceps have been hit and they have been touched with some of our other movements. So at this point, it's really about finishing them off. And that's why I believe it's okay to do them together in a superset. So the first 5 exercises were all done individually, and then we're gonna finish the workout off with a superset, which means you do both the barbell curl and the bench press together, and then you take your rest, which your rest should be about 45 to 60 seconds in between each set. Now, a couple cues here with the barbell curl is I'm just a person that I teach and I instruct anybody that I'm coaching as far as where I place my hands, wherever they belong. So the best way to know where you should be grabbing the bar is when you drop your hands to the front or to the side of you, where do your hands fall? That's your range of motion. I don't want to force myself to be here, and I don't want to go way out here because that's not going to train my biceps. That's going to work a lot more in my shoulders. The biceps will get touched, but if I can just drop my hands and have my body tell me where it wants them to be, then I just pick the bar up there and then continue on with the curl. Now the close grip bench press, we are gonna wanna bring our hands closer in. They don't need to be super close. Once again, allow your body structure to dictate where you wanna place your hands. The only difference here with the close grip versus the bench press is we're trying to utilize more of our triceps, so we don't wanna think about pushing out as we're coming up or coming out as we're coming up. We wanna keep those elbows tucked in close to our side, trying to get them behind us as we come down and extend to the bottom, and then accelerate up by pushing through your triceps. So I'm gonna run through that entire workout, guys, one last time for you. it's gonna be the front squat. So once again, bracing the bar up here on your front clavicle, make sure that you're locked it in and that you're supporting yourself through engaging your core. Don't allow yourself to fall over. The next exercise is gonna be an RDL, soft bend in the knee. Focus on driving those hips and glutes back to the wall behind you. Move directly into your standing military press. Once again, support yourself, brace your core, drive up from the top, really exploding through those shoulders. Fourth exercise is gonna be an underhand barbell roll. Opted to choose the underhand because I want more of a lat focus in this workout. I also wanna get our biceps touched a little bit. We're gonna move into our bench press. Flat bench. If you don't have the bench, guys, like I said, go ahead and do a floor press, and then we're gonna finish the workout off with a superset of barbell curl and close grip bench press. So guys, like I said, part one of the Beast Mode Barbell series. We are releasing 12 videos in this series. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I told you guys at the beginning that I was gonna tell you how you can actually take what I just showed you here and build it into a done-for-you follow-along program. So what I want you to do now is I want you guys to click the link down there in the first pinned comment. It's gonna take you over to the next video. We're gonna show you how you can build this out into an entire workout 5 days a week for you to maximize your body, build more muscle, and achieve your greatest physique possible. Frank Rich here at the Critical Bench Compound, sharing with you guys the Beast Mode Barbell Part 1. We love you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.